What is up? I think we're live. I just had some bagels. Had a great bagel. I'm ready to do a little bit of a drive. And I've got some lo-fi beats on and ready to explore. It is cold, cold, cold again today. We are just south of downtown Lexington, and it is a beautiful morning. You can see I've still got a broken windshield, so sorry about that. Pretty morning, and it is freezing cold. Brenda, what is up? I don't know where we're going today. I think I'm just kicking around a little bit. Last weekend on our drive, we went to the Weisenberger Mill. We may end up at the horse park today, is my general thought. Yari, hello Yari. I've got the chat blown up super large on my other phone. Don't worry, I'm not looking at anything while I'm driving. I can see it without taking my eyes off the road, so we're good to go. I think we're going to go through the University of Kentucky first. Students are not back yet, so we'll go see kind of a deserted campus. Joanne is here too. That's awesome. So yeah, we'll swing through the University of Kentucky first. We'll come down Euclid, which is called the Avenue of Champions. Check out UK and downtown on a cold Saturday morning, and I think we'll end up out in horse country, out by the Kentucky Horse Farm, somewhere out there. All right, now we're turning on to Euclid, which runs down towards the University of Kentucky. This is a cool little neighborhood called Chevy Chase. A lot of good restaurants here. My recommendation is to try Bourbon and Toulouse, which is a Cajun restaurant. What's up, Ron? Good to see you. Hello, Ron. There's the Chevy Chase Kroger, where you can park on the roof. It's a grocery store novelty here. The moon is still up. That's one of my favorite things. I like it when you can see the moon during the day. I like that. We've got a fun walk premiering later tonight, so be sure you come back to the channel around 8:30 p.m. New York time. We're going to be walking at the very first Kentucky Fried Chicken, the original KFC. You know what? I think we'll turn left here and go check out the dormitory area of the university and the library. Yeah, Yari, Chevy Chase, comedian, and the name of that neighborhood. I think he got in some trouble a couple of years ago for saying some not nice things, if I remember correctly. Not 100% sure on that, but I think I remember that. All right, Light, there's nobody around. Let's go. Yeah, it was fun to get to see that original KFC. I think you guys are really going to enjoy the walk when it premieres. And we actually meet a guy who has worked at that KFC for 40 years. Haha, Ron, that's the radio. Yeah, woo, bumpy, bumpy. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've got some lo-fi music playing. You guys can let me know if it's distracting. Let's turn right here. I want to show you the University of Kentucky's library. This big giant building here, straight ahead and on our left now. That's the University of Kentucky's library. I'll see if I can pull into the lot and show you. I should be able to pull in straight on here and show you the building. It's a pretty impressive building, actually. All right, here is the University of Kentucky's Central Library, and it is massive. Joanne says she's looking forward to the Corbin, Kentucky KFC to see if it has changed. I've got to say, it has changed. I think you're gonna be very impressed with what they've done with it. I went there about 5 years ago, and frankly wasn't that impressed. I went back yesterday, and I was blown away. I thought it looked amazing, and they've added a really impressive museum. I mean, impressive if you're into Kentucky Fried Chicken, or restaurant history, business history. It's pretty neat. These are all kind of fraternities. Greek row here, a lot of sororities and fraternities. Let's go drive through some of the dormitories now. Still a little bit too cold for me to be out walking right now. It's below freezing, so I mean I could if I wanted to, but I didn't bring a heavy coat. Brenda says, love me some KFC. Ron says, get him some mashed potatoes. Yeah, KFC's changed a lot over the years. It was really apparent when I looked at the museum, just how much it has changed, but you guys will see that tonight. It's pretty cool. All right, these are all dormitories on the left. Really massive buildings, and they actually stretch back away from the street by about 2 or 3 buildings. But this is all new since I went to the school. Yari says, never been in a KFC. Well, you're going tonight, Yari. We're going to KFC tonight. Yeah, all dorms out here to the left. Something like 20 buildings. And then this is a food hall right here on our left. Lots of different restaurants. And then more dorms. Dorms. And they're all making money for the university. It is not cheap to go here anymore. I went here for free. They actually paid me about $1,800 a semester to go here. And it costs a lot of money these days. But yeah, I was very lucky semester going to the registrar's office where you pay, and I'd walk in and they would write me a check, and then I would walk out with my check, and I'd just turn right around and put that in my bank so that I could pay my rent for the next semester, which was only $175 a month, my rent, because I was just living in a terrible kind of, it was a really bad situation. But in my mind, it was heaven, because I was independent and out on my own. But it was not great in retrospect. This is the gym and the kind of the workout facility for students on the left, and this is a hospital on the right. It's a Veterans Affairs Hospital for U.S. military veterans. And then we're coming up here on Commonwealth Stadium, which we saw from the Arboretum the other day. So we're coming from the other side now. But we're going to take a left here, and we're going to go drive through some really older neighborhoods in the Chevy Chase area and go see some old houses. But yeah, that's the UK football stadium off there in the distance that we saw the other day. And then I'm thinking tomorrow I'll be able to do a walk. It'll be a little bit warmer. It'll be kind of mid-afternoon when I go out and do a walk tomorrow, but that's what I'm thinking. You can see the sun is just coming up. It's gonna be a pretty day. It's gonna get to 50 degrees today, but right now it's still 29 Fahrenheit. All right, so we will take this road, which is called Cooper, over into some old neighborhoods here. This is the soccer team and football practice facilities on the left. All right, now we're into these older neighborhoods. Very nice place. Lots of old trees, sidewalks, nice yards. Some of you will remember we did a walk, last summer where we went to the Henry Clay Estate and saw a bunch of horse sculptures. That's right up here on the right. Just to the right there, we could have gone to the Henry Clay Estate. But very nice neighborhoods back through here. Excuse me. We'll cross Tate's Creek Road here and go back into some other neighborhoods. Winter Berglund, hello. Is this Lexington Northeast? This is Lexington, Kentucky. You said Lexington, Nebraska. No, this is Lexington, not Lexington, Massachusetts, not Lexington anywhere else, Lexington, Kentucky. I guess I should have put Kentucky in the video description. And hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. I will be more talkative when we stop at stoplights, in terms of responsiveness to the chat, everyone. JP, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. All right. So let's head back into these older neighborhoods now. A home back here will cost you around $400,000, $500,000 and up, US dollars. You can sometimes get one far cheaper, but those are ones that need to be kind of fully gutted and renovated. Most of these have already been gutted and renovated, and you got to pay up to live here because you are within walking distance of the university, within walking distance of downtown Lexington. It's a good place to live. It really is. All right, we'll hang a left here onto Romney Road, and this will take us up past Christ the King Cathedral, which is a Catholic church here. I think this takes us up there, if I remember correctly. And there's a little bank of shops here as well. There used to be a grocery store back here, but it shut down. Oh yeah, and here's the cathedral up here on the left. behind it so you guys can see it. Winter says, sorry, I got confused. We have a Lexington in Nebraska. Yeah, I think Lexington's kind of a common town name, isn't it? Because a lot of those town names that you can find in New England kind of spread throughout the country as people spread throughout the country and just renamed places after places they already knew and loved. There's the cathedral on the right. It's kind of a concrete brutalist cathedral. I think it's really attractive. Not for everybody. A lot of stained glass in the middle of the space, though. And then as we drive through this more expensive area, we're gonna get into a little bit of a much cheaper area. So I'll let you know as we kind of fade from the really expensive part of town into a very affordable part of town, and kind of the lines are blurred and ever moving in that space. But the more you go northeast here, the more affordable it gets, but also the further you get from the city. Simon, I'm sorry. Simon says the break in the windshield. I know, I need to get it fixed. I will soon, I promise. Hello, Simon. Winter says, when can you do another aquarium walk? I do need to do another aquarium walk. There's actually an aquarium in Kentucky that I have not done a walk at. That's a good idea. It has been a while. I think there's some really amazing aquariums in Japan, so maybe I'll go see one of those. That would be epic. All right, here's Shinaway, and we're starting to get towards a little cheaper, but not totally yet. I'll tell you when we get there. So we'll take Shinaway here. And we will wait. I think this light is a long light. Oh, Winter, thank you. Simon says he's put some tape over his monitor. Yeah, then you won't be able to see it for sure. Yeah, Winter, I love walking at aquariums. I really do. And they end up better on film than I thought they would. Might as well clean the windshield while we're sitting here. Ron says, be honest, how many did you run over for that crack? No good stories there. I just took a pebble to the windshield that got kicked up by a truck tire. Boo. So we will head through North Lexington here, and we'll spit out over towards the Kentucky Horse Park, which is really pretty in the morning. So I think that'd be a fun place to go. Oh, this light is taking forever. Maybe we'll turn right here instead. Like this is, yeah, this light is terrible. But really nice old neighborhoods back through here. Oh, this one's for sale over here on the left. It's been put up for sale at Sotheby's. It's not a good sign for people looking for an affordable home. All right, and then let's hang a left here on Lakewood. see if we can make a left turn. Show you some more of these old neighborhoods back here. There we go. Oh, there's one being renovated up here on the left. You can see about 3 houses up on the left here. Wow, it's a complete gut job. This is the kind of neighborhood that has a clubhouse. Winter says, did you say you were in Kentucky? Yeah, Winter, I live in Kentucky. So this is my hometown, Lexington, Kentucky. So my home base. I travel a lot, but my home base is here in Kentucky. Winter's follow-up question was, did you get hit with that tornado? No, that was in far western Kentucky, in a town called Mayfield and Paducah, and then it went up to Bowling Green. I did go down there right after the tornado, and I did some volunteer work and distributed meals to those who were impacted, but that was not here. That was the far western part of the state, right up against the Mississippi River. We all kind of donated and pitched in and helped out as much as we could, but thankfully that was not in the city of Lexington. Looks like some people are braver than me out walking their puppy dogs. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't know how to get back out of this neighborhood. So we'll find an exit eventually. Wow, somebody's building something big here on the left. They have knocked down 2 houses and they are building something gigantic. Lakes Edge Drive, private. Okay. I'm sure that probably means don't come in here, but we'll see. All right. Let's go this way. See if there's a way out. Nope, it's all cul-de-sacs. So we'll just spin right around, baby. Let's see, how do we get out of here? I do not know. not know. Maybe we'll go right here. Yeah, we'll try it. We will try anything. Try anything once, right? I think we need to go back to Shenaway. That's what we need to do. Yeah, trapped in, yeah, winter. Don't worry about Nightbot. That's just an automated mod. It's a little aggressive sometimes on the settings. No worries. All right, so trapped among the mansions. Not a bad place to be trapped, I guess. All right, we'll head back out to Shenaway now. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna get over to the left? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. So let's head out here. We should, Yari, I saw you were having connection issues. Hopefully that resolves. I haven't gotten any low bandwidth messages yet. All right, here we are, back out at Shenaway. Wow, we've already been driving a half an hour. We haven't even really left the square mile I started in. All right, here's Shenaway. Let's go find a way out into the city. I think let's actually go straight and we can get to Tate's Creek Road. Let's go. Ron, that's right. If I wanted to just tear up people's lawns, I certainly could just make my own road with the beast. But I think we'll not, because these are the homes of people who have lawyers on retainers, I think. I do not. But it is so nice back here. Love the big yards, love the sidewalks, love the trees. So we will now drive through downtown Lexington and then out towards the Kentucky Horse Park. I think that'll be a really nice way to go from here. So let's go drive through downtown, and downtown should be probably pretty deserted this morning. It's 8, almost 9 a.m. on a Saturday, and the temperature is below freezing, and the Kentucky Wildcat basketball team is out of town playing in Alabama. So Yeah, should be pretty chill downtown, I think. Right up here on Tate's Creek or Richmond, I can't remember which, but this is where the University of Kentucky basketball team's coach, John Calipari, lives and has his house. I think it's up on Richmond Road, one more road. All right, here we go. This is Tate's Creek Road. Hello, hello. PK, welcome. Ron says, do you plan to drive in Japan? No. The rules around driving in Japan, Ron, you may have originally told me this. I had to look them up. No, I will not be able to rent a car. You have to have an international driver's license certificate. You have to keep a translation, like an official translation of your driver's license with you at all times. It just, for a country that has such insanely good public transit, that is so comprehensive and goes to so many places, it just doesn't seem smart on my first time to Japan to worry about getting that far off the beaten path that I would need a rental car. And I'm not going to the far north to Hokkaido or to Sapporo, so I don't think I'm going to need a rental car. Ah, PK, you were in Japan. Hello. Yes, I'll be heading to Japan in 3 months. Leela, what is up? Good morning. What a pretty morning. Nice to meet you too, PK. Yeah, I will be in Japan for 2 weeks, April 2nd through 16th. Very much looking forward to it. All right, we'll take Ashland Avenue to Main Street and head all the way down Main Street now. And for those of you wondering why we are going on red lights here, in Kentucky and in most of the United States, you can turn right on a red light as long as there is no oncoming traffic. Another big old neighborhood here. All right, Main Street's the next traffic light. PK, no English, no problem. No problem. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for coming to the channel. Winter says, is there a popular attraction in your area that you can go by? Yeah, so I'm gonna head out. The biggest drivable attraction in this area is the horse farms, horse country it's called. And then the second biggest is what's called the Bourbon Trail. And that's where all the bourbon distilleries are, Maker's Mark and Jim Beam and most of the bourbon whiskey distilleries that are coincidentally mostly owned by Japanese companies. So Suntory and other companies from Japan own most of the Kentucky bourbon distilleries now. BK says, can you speak Japanese? No Japanese. I'm trying to learn. I downloaded Duolingo and I'm going to try and learn some words, but no. Winter, we will go drive out to the horse farms right now. Ron says, hopefully you can wander in Southeast Asia one day. That is a goal of mine. So Manila would be great. Philippines, come out and see Ron. But I'd love to see Singapore. Love to see Thailand. Love to see the Philippines. And then love to continue southeast and see Australia and New Zealand as well. So many places to see. So many places. All right, we got a green light here. Let's go, buddy. There we go. There we go. All right, let's drive down Main Street, Lexington, Kentucky. Straight through downtown. right. More red lights. Our time. Oh, you really ran that red light. Wow. Wow, they really ran that red light. Wander no nihana se masi ta sumimasen. I said that wrong, I'm sure. I have no idea what that means. Probably means Wander is an American who speaks only English. I guess that's not quite true. I speak a little German. Ich spreche Deutsch. Ja. Ja. But no hablo español, and I do not speak Japanese, even though I would like to. Straight down the guts of downtown here. Let's check this out. Adriana and Leela want to go to Singapore. Yeah, I saw a really cool video about Singapore the other day too. Made me even want to go more. But my YouTube is completely filled with travel tips for Japan right now. Completely filled. Oh, Winter, thank you. Ah, JP, ja. Sprichst du Deutsch? Thank you, Winter. Really, really, really appreciate the super sticker. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. When I stop for gas, I will use your $1.99 to buy a delicious Mountain Dew. That's my plan. All right, now we are entering downtown. This is the corner of Midland and Main. Ah, ja. Sehr gut. JP, I'm not fluent, but I do speak some German. I grew up in Germany when my dad was in the military. We lived near Frankfurt in Darmstadt. Downtown is looking pretty nice right now. Real GTA. Hopefully not. Let's not break any of those traffic laws and get the police after us. But we'll roll through downtown nice and calm, nice and slow. We're going 20 miles per hour, super slow, super chill. You'll see the Kentucky leader. That's the Kentucky Theater over here on the left. And we're gonna head down towards Rupp Arena and Triangle Park and the square. And then we're gonna head out. We'll head out Georgetown Road and out towards Horse Country. Claudia, hello. Hello, hello. Guten Morgen. We're doing a little German today. We're doing a little Japanese today. A lot of English today. I had a delicious breakfast this morning. I had a great bagel sandwich with tomato and avocado and onion on a salt bagel. Delicious. Delicious. All right, now we're passing out the other side of downtown now. It's not a giant downtown. It's about 15 blocks long. And we're gonna now head out the north side of Lexington. Ah, Sandu, hello. Romania. Now that's something I'm never going to be. So no Romanian has been spoken in the chat today. So you can be the first to say hello in Romanian. Romania, it looks like a beautiful place too. Some vloggers who are van lifers that I follow on YouTube were in Romania recently. It looks like an incredible place. All right, so we're heading out North Lexington now, and we're on what's called Newtown Pike. And I'm gonna hang a left here and take us down Georgetown Road instead. I told you I'd take you to a spot of town that hasn't seen as much investment, and that's where we're gonna go out next, Georgetown Road. It's a little bit lower income, yeah, I think it's important to see all of Lexington, not just that neighborhood with the mansions. So we'll head out Georgetown Road next. See if these guys are going to cross here on the left, and then we'll go. Claudia says more industrial. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more industry out here too. Claudia also said, do you know where the name New Pike came from? It's actually called Newtown Pike. Newtown Pike. And most of the streets in Lexington, like we're on Georgetown Road, and it's named Georgetown Road because you're headed towards Georgetown from Lexington. And Newtown Pike is named Newtown Pike because you're heading towards Newtown. Frankfort Pike, you're heading towards Frankfort. Leestown Road, you're heading towards Leestown. Nicholasville Road, you're heading towards Nicholas. So most of the big major roads here were named for the place that they go to from Lexington. And then if you drive far enough down the road, like if we stayed on Georgetown Road all the way until we got to Georgetown, then we'd look up at a sign and it would actually be called Lexington Road, because now we're in Georgetown and the road heads to Lexington. So about halfway down the road, the name of the road changes and it becomes, you know, now you're closer to Georgetown, and so it's called Lexington Road because it's the road to Lexington. So an interesting little thing about how roads were named around here. And if it's not that, it's usually, it was named after a horse. There's a lot of famous horses from Kentucky. All right, so this is where the little residential part kind of ends, and we get into more factories, large employers, etc. So we'll cut across here. There's a big IBM building here. There's a big Amazon facility here. There's a big UPS facility. The international headquarters of Lexmark, which was an IBM spin-off company. That's right over here. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of big employers. Ron says, isn't there a Georgetown in DC? Yes, yes, the more famous Georgetown. This Georgetown is a very small Kentucky town, very small, but notably the home of the largest Toyota manufacturing facility in North America. This is where they build all the Toyota Camrys for North America. So long time kind of Japanese connection to this part, and some insanely good Japanese restaurants in that town because of the Georgetown connection and the large Japanese population, or the Toyota connection. So not only is Toyota there, but since Toyota has been there so long, there's lots of other Japanese companies that sell parts to Toyota and work with Toyota that have also relocated and opened facilities in Georgetown, Kentucky. Handicapped Traveler says, hi folks. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. We're just driving around in Kentucky today. We've been driving for about 45 minutes, and I'm slowly making my way out of town over towards the Kentucky Horse Park. So we're gonna head out Newtown Pike and end up in horse country, and we'll drive a little bit of horse country and see if our signal holds. Winter has to sleep for now. Thanks for joining, Winter. It was great having you here today. Great to see you today. All right, so we're coming back up on Newtown. We had gotten off Newtown Pike, but we're coming back up on Newtown Pike, and we're going to take that out of town. And I'll show you, I think I'll be able to show you one of the oldest Japanese restaurants here in this part of Kentucky. It's called Tachibana. It's right up here, I believe, across Newtown Pike. So I can show you that really quick. Delicious food. And it's been here a long time. But yeah, you can see how industrial this part of Lexington is. I'll swing right up here. It's on the right. I'll show you Tachibana. Right, no traffic. Yeah, Tachibana is right up here on this little side street. I haven't been there since before COVID started, though. So I hope they're still doing okay and still open. I haven't checked in a long time. But some very authentic Japanese cuisine here in Kentucky. If they are still here. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Winter, thanks again for the super chat as well. Very appreciated. Oh, come on, light. We're having some trouble with left-hand turns today. Oh, they just went for it. That is not what you do on a red light. That is not what you do. You wait patiently for the light to turn. That's what you do. Or you wait impatiently, but you definitely wait. You don't just go when you feel like it, even when there's no traffic. What is that? Integrity is what you do when nobody is watching? I guess that doesn't apply here because you guys are watching. There we go. See, we are rewarded. We are rewarded. All right, let's see if Tachibana is still open and still here. It was right over here. Yes, still here, still authentic as heck. Look at the trees they have out front. Pull in so you can get a look at the architecture here. They put a lot of care into getting this place right. That is Tachibana. Authentic Japanese cuisine, incredible sushi. And yeah, the story I heard was that, 25 years ago, when that Toyota manufacturing facility, it's called TMMK, Toyota Motor Manufacturing of Kentucky, TMMK. Whenever it first opened, the Toyota executives who were assigned to this facility actually paid famous Japanese chefs to relocate to Kentucky so that they could open restaurants like Tachibana. And then those Toyota executives lived in Lexington rather than in the small town of Georgetown and went there to eat all the time. But a kind of the king of old Japanese cuisine in Lexington, Tachibana. And if you Google that, Tachibana, Lexington, Kentucky, you'll be able to see some of the dishes. Adriana, welcome, 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 welcome. But you'll be able to see the food at Tachibana if you Google it. And there's the Amazon facility off to the right. And we're now heading out of the city. We're going to pass under the interstate. The interstate is I-75 and I-64. We're going to head under the interstate and out into the horse farms. We're not very lucky with red lights today, are we? We're about to hit an hour on the stream. Which is awesome. All right, so out into horse country now. And it's going to be very pretty out here today. Very pretty. Oh, Adriana, your cousin's going to Japan. You'll have to let me know if they have any tips for me. I've been reading, and one of the streamers that I follow from Japan, Tokyo Paul, great channel if you haven't had a chance to check out Tokyo Paul, he just wrote a guidebook to Japan. Like, the timing could not be better, so I have ordered Tokyo Paul's Guide to Japan, and I'm going to use that when I go. I forget how long Tokyo Paul has lived in Japan, but it has been years. All right, now we have just left the city with passing under the interstate there, and we are out in horse country officially. We are not going to stop at that light because I didn't want to slam on my brakes in front of those cars. We'll stop at this one. All right. So everything from here on is horse farms. We're going to go see some horse farms, and then we will drive to the Kentucky Horse Park. Hey, Matthew's here. Good to see you, Matthew. Hope all is well in Scotland. We have beautiful blue skies as always. I know you're a fan of that. And a beautiful cracked window. All right, so prepare for some beautiful horse country, everyone. Let's go check it out. Perks of living in Kentucky, that we're never more than about 10 minutes from beautiful, beautiful rolling hillsides and horse farms. You leave the city and poof, you're out in the middle of it. There's a very famous farm on our right. It's called Tipton. And you can see the stone walls and the black and white fences, very typical of horse farms in this area. And I promise I'll show you guys some horses. Cab Traveler says this is really pretty. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful place. I mean, really and truly, it is a beautiful place. I'm biased. I'm very partial to Kentucky, but I do think it is a pretty place, even in the winter. All right, so let's take a right here on what is called Ironworks Pike. Ironworks named for blacksmiths. So this is where all the blacksmiths were who made the horseshoes. The horse industry has deep roots in Kentucky. So we're going on Ironworks Pike, so named for the blacksmiths and the smithies. Kentucky Horse Park is to the left here, but I want to give you a little bit of a drive through horse country before we end up at the horse park. So we'll hang a right here. There's a horse trailer. We'll head into the sun for a minute, and then I'll turn around. Sorry about that. There's a hidden road right here that I really like, so we're going to take this right next to this church, and it is a very small road. It's called Mount Horeb Pike. There we go. And it's one of the prettiest, I think, in all of this part of town. So check this out. Look how pretty this is. We'll go nice and slow here and really soak up this gorgeous road. I mean, come on. Is there any place prettier than this in the morning? Like, this is amazing. To me, this is just perfect. And believe it, so all these bushes on the right and left in between the fences, they're all what we call forsythia, and they bloom bright yellow in the spring. Ooh, here's a big old looks like we're losing our signal a little bit, so I'll turn around here in a little bit. Oh, so maybe the signal's coming back. Bump. You see the horses on the left? A really, really pretty place. We've been going for 1 hour now, so that's pretty good. I'm going to find the next road to turn left and then flip around. Sorry if we're losing signal here, but I will come back, I promise, so be patient. lots of money here. Lots of money. Turn at the next left, I promise. Or the road will just turn left up here. Why not? Pretty lake on the right. Adriana, how bad is the signal right now? Is it watchable right now? I hope so. We are back here in the middle of nowhere. So hopefully the signal is watchable right now. Bit rough. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we'll get back out onto a main road here, and it'll be a little bit better. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Hopefully you're enjoying drive. I'll speed up. Patient. All right, looks like we've got a little bit of a signal back now. Main road, almost there. Almost back. All right, we're reset. It'll be pretty good here in a second. Thanks everybody for sticking with me. Sorry for the buffering. Yeah, whenever we head out into these much smaller communities and back roads, the idea of a live drive sometimes just fails. So thank you, thank you. All right, so we should be getting back to a strong. that straightens out if the stream becomes unwatchable. But I'm going to try and get to the horse park as promised. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining today. We're almost to the Kentucky Horse Park now, and I know that that last stretch was a little hard to watch, so thank you, everybody. We'll turn right up here onto Ironworks and head to the horse park. And we should have a as we I think we'll keep driving, actually. So I think the signal's going to come back here. We'll go to the Kentucky Horse Park. And then I'll drive. Because I'd hate to end the stream back into Lexington and finish strong. So if you stick with me, there's going to be more Lexington coming right up. This is a very famous horse farm on the right. It's called Spy Coast. All right. Hey, Audi's here. What's up, Audi? We're having some transmission issues, Audi, because I braved out into the middle of nowhere, but I'm headed back. Headed back right now. All right, we should be back now. We should be fully back because we just crossed into good reception. All right, we should be back. Sorry about that, everybody. I thought I got brave there. Is what happened. I got brave. I said, let's drive into the middle of nowhere and see if our signal holds. And guess what? The signal didn't hold. But we're back. We should be back. We should be good again. And I don't know if you heard me, but I don't want to end the stream with a terrible jonksy mess. So I'm going to keep driving a little bit longer. I am going to head back into Lexington. And we're going to be driving out past the Kentucky Horse Park on our right here. This is Spy Coast Farm on our right. Thanks everybody who just stuck with me there. I know that was kind of a hot, jonksy mess. I think George Lopez was turning on his Ninja Blender, messing up the stream. But we should be good now. We're firing on all cylinders again. All right, this is the Kentucky Horse Park on our right. There's a campground entrance first, and then the actual horse park. And there's a lot of different breeds of horses there. Some famous horses have retired there. It's a cool place. Sports, polo, etc. All right, so let's see if we can see any horsies at the horse farm. Hope you saw some of the horses out in the horse farms we drove past. Hope you got a chance to see some of those horses. But we'll take a spin in here. I don't think they'll be collecting attendance right now. There's a fee to enter the park when there are events going on, but I don't think there's any events right now. So we should be able to sneak a peek, see if we see any horsies. Oh no, they are collecting attendance. Wah wah. There's at least somebody at the gate, I think, so I'll tell them I'm just turning around. Guest parking 6. So I will tell them I'm just turning around. We'll see how that goes. It's closed. It said the parking booth is closed. Have a great day. Okay, cool. All right, so we will go around this roundabout, and I see some horses out here. So we'll be able to see some horses. Matthew says, does the farm shop sell steaks? No horse steaks. And actually, farm shops aren't really a thing in the US. I think probably in some places. All right, check out here to the left. We'll be able to see some horsies. Stop here in a second and show you the horsies. All right, so let me put on my blinkers. This is not a main road, don't worry. All right, so let me get this, and we'll do this. And you can see the horse farm. And they have lots of different breeds out there. And this is just one section. But lots of horsies, lots of different breeds, lots of ponies, Clydesdales. And you can see some of them have their winter jackets on. Around a little bit more. There we go. Nice to see the horses this morning. One of the perks of Kentucky. You can see some of the barns up here on the right. Very fancy. Lots of money in the horse industry in Kentucky. Horses always have the right of way, that sign says. And then we'll turn left up here. And I'll show you the All-Tech Arena. This is a show arena, an indoor horse equestrian arena. It's up here on the right. And this is a state-owned facility. And that's actually where I got my first COVID booster shot, or my first COVID vaccination, was at the All-Tech Arena a long time ago. Multiple years ago now. here and show you a few more horses. But unsurprisingly, a lot of the horses are in their barns in the early morning. It is freezing cold out here. But you can see way up on the hill up here. Here, I'll zoom in for you. There's some horses up here. Up at those barns. Looks like some Clydesdales. All right, let's head back into Lexington now. Woo! Bright sun, bright sun. It's been a pretty morning, really. But yeah, let's head back into Lexington. Ooh, bright sun. It's gonna be a pretty day. In the spring, there's a ton of horses out here in all these little fields. Right now, they're in the barns, and there's a lot of these fields will like host the horses that are here for events as well, rather than, you know, some horses live here year round. But you can see all the money and infrastructure that's gone into the equine industry here. It is a pretty place. And there's a museum here as well, and you can ride horses. And there's a really nice campground here for RVs. So it's a very popular spot just off the interstate for RV camping as well. And then during the Christmas season, just passed, they have what's called the Northern Lights. And they have a big holiday display of lights. There will be some horses on our right as we exit. You'll be able to see them in the fields. If the sun's not in your eyes too much, they're on the right over here. And some horse poop on the road, which is lovely. There you go, over there in the fields on the right. Some horsies. All right, back into Lexington. So we came out Newtown Pike, and I think we will head back in. Let's go Leestown Road back into Lexington. So we will take Ironworks across to Georgetown Road, and then take New Circle over to Leestown Road. And then we'll head back into Lexington, and we'll wrap up somewhere in central Lexington. This has been a fun drive. We're actually going to be crossing 90 minutes on today's live drive. That's kind of fun. I wasn't expecting that. Reminder for those of you who just joined, we do have a really cool video premiering tonight, which is a walk at the original Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I went yesterday to the very first Kentucky Fried Chicken, where the actual Colonel Sanders invented his recipe for fried chicken. So that'll be fun. Let me check the chat when I come to a stop here. howdy, it's good to see you. Oh, 2,112 says the FBI is tailing me. Well, goodness. I hope not. If so, they are very subtle because there is not a car in sight back there. Pretty day, isn't it? Look at that blue sky. Very, very pretty day. So we'll cross the interstate here and then head down to Georgetown Road and take that back in towards Lexington. More pretty country. John Burke is here. What's up, John? Welcome. We've been driving for about 90 minutes now. Most of it with great signal. There was a stretch there with poor signal, but we're back. And we're heading from the horse farms in the north of Lexington back into Lexington. There's a big stockyard out to our right. Big livestock stockyard. They actually have a pretty good restaurant out at the stockyard too, and up here on our left is one of the best barbecue places in central Kentucky. It's called Red State Barbecue. It's really good. I'm a vegetarian, so it's completely lost on me, but my wife and daughter really love it. We are listening to a lo-fi playlist, and in the video description of most of my videos, I put a link to my lo-fi playlist that I listen to while I'm walking. So if you, like me, are into chill music, it's the perfect list to listen to while you're out walking, driving, having your morning coffee. Woo! Bright sunshine. Ron said that last song sounded like the Chipmunks. Yeah, that was weird. I forwarded that one. I skipped it. But now we're back on a chill lo-fi vibe. Yeah, thanks, Adriana. I do hope that everybody does follow me on Instagram, and I try to follow everybody back. Sometimes I miss people, but I try to rectify that when I do. All right, Red State Barbecue is right up here on the left. It's like this little run hotel right up here on the left, right there. Tough to see in the sunlight, but that's it right there. By the Sunset Motel. Yeah, thanks, Howdy. Thanks, Adriana. Appreciate all the effort. And Ron, all of you guys as mods, thanks for all you do. The other day, I put it on Instagram, but when we were in New York, Jody, who's a regular viewer, Jody said she was going to make an oil painting of the walk in Chinatown, up on Instagram, and it was so good. I was really impressed. I love seeing people's artistic skills. But Jody, if you watch this video, great job. That picture was really neat of Chinatown. Really enjoyed it. Audi says all the best mods are here. That is correct. That is correct. We have the best mods. We have the best community. We've got the best of the best. We're working on the host. We're working on the actual talent. But the mods and the chat are amazing. Best in the biz. All right. We're heading up towards a road called Citation, which is named after a horse. And we're going to take that road to Leestown. I think we're good on time. I was wondering, so I wanted to do a 30-minute stream, and we're already at 90 minutes. So we've gone past what I thought we were going to do today. So we're already exceeding expectations, at least my expectations. We'll take Georgetown Road here. Maybe we'll pass Citation. We'll head over to New Circle. I haven't taken you guys on New Circle in a while. So New Circle is a road that heads all the way around Lexington in a circle. And yeah, let's go get on New Circle a little bit. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I'll show you guys New Circle. Ron says KFC has spaghetti in the Philippines. Okay. Seems a little off-brand, but I guess when in Rome. I do think the dash cam videos are much smoother now that I've changed out the tires on the truck. So excited about that. It'll never be perfectly smooth in this truck, but it's better, I think. All right, so we are at, I think, 3 more lights here. Gonna hang a right onto New Circle. Hey, Colleen is here. What's up, Colleen? Thanks for joining. Ron, you're crazy. Yeah, 4 tires is the way to go. Good morning, music. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:45 a.m. here. And we are getting onto New Circle Road. So again, this is a road that kind of goes all the way around Lexington in a big circle. And it's the fastest way to get around circle. It's kind of like public transit for Lexington, but you have to have your own car, so it's not public transit. But you just kind of get on and off at whatever spot on the circle you need to be. It is pretty convenient. Good signal again in downtown Lexington, super strong. It's a big giant water tower. Alright, and this is Leestown Road we're passing right now. Last week to go to the mill. Claudia asked if the original KFC premiered tonight, if that restaurant serves chicken liver. No, disappointingly, they didn't have the original menu. It was a modern KFC inside the original KFC, so no, they've got all the same stuff that a current KFC has, which I thought was a little bit of a miss, right? I think maybe they should have served the best dishes from history. But yeah, it was, I think you'll really like that. I think you'll really like the video tonight, so everybody make sure you tune in. That's at 8:30 Eastern Time, New York time, 8:30 p.m. tonight. The original KFC. All right, the next road we're going over is Versailles Road. It looks like Versailles Road on the sign, but it's Kentucky. So we look at that and we say that's Versailles. So we're passing Versailles Road, and that's the road that the airport is on. And that's also the road that Klint, our most famous racetrack, is on. I think we'll take this around halfway. We'll go to Harrodsburg Road. I'll wrap up the stream somewhere on Harrodsburg Road. It's been a good 95-minute stream, 100-minute stream. It's been a lot of fun today. Thank you guys so much. And if you're new here, please subscribe. Love having you. There's a Calumet farm off to the right. That's a very famous horse farm. It's been a really fun stream today. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for going on this drive with me. And I'll see everybody tonight. Ron asked if they have an oval track out there. Yeah, they've got probably 4 or 5, and then Keeneland, the racetrack itself, is definitely an oval track, turf and dirt. What a pretty day. side of the line, so you can hit the rumble strips and still be in the road. It's kind of annoying. If you hang a right here, not only do you go to Harrisburg, but you also can go to Shaker Village. And we've done a walk out in Shaker Village, which is a really pretty place. You also end up out, if you saw the sign for Asbury, that is a cool little town out there with a Christian seminary. All right, here we go. Intersection down here is going to look very weird. Hey, what's up, D? Good to see you. Good to see you. Look at this intersection here. This is called a double diamond. And you can see we're going to just have a green light to turn left into the left lane instead of the right lane, and then we double cross back over. It's a very weird little intersection here where you drive on the left for a stretch and then it returns you to the right. Very confusing, but it's a kind of a test intersection to keep traffic flowing in this part of town. It is interesting, but it crosses over in a figure 8 pattern twice. It took some getting used to, but it's still better than roundabouts. JP says drive and chill. That's right. Yeah, that was my thought, is let's hit some lo-fi, let's drive around. It's a pretty morning. I think it just now got over, yeah, it's 33 degrees. So it just now got over freezing in Lexington. But I still wanted to hang out with everybody, but not necessarily go for a walk in the freezing cold this morning. So thanks for going on a drive with me. I'm going to try and do a live walk tomorrow around noon Eastern time, and like I said, join for that video later tonight. And I think this is where we'll wrap up. Let me pull into this little shopping center here. This used to be Turfland Mall. So this used to be a mall in Lexington. It was one of the 2 big malls in Lexington. Well, there were 3 once upon a time. Into kind of like a medical complex and some bigger stores, like home construction stores. But you can see here, there's still some restaurants here, but where there used to be a mall, now there's a clinic, a hospital building. And then you can see that the Staples office supply store. Oh, hey, Ravisha, good to see you. And yeah, there's a Staples building here and then a Home Depot, but they knocked down, you can see this big chunk in the middle that's missing. They just knocked down the building, got rid of it completely. But yeah, it used to be a big indoor shopping mall. And it's gone now. So kind of crazy. All right, hold on. I'll pull around here and I'll say a proper goodbye to everybody. Park. There we go. Everybody, great to see you. Thanks so much for the drive today. Really enjoyed hanging out with you. Really enjoyed the long drive. We went for an hour and 45 minutes and it was a lot of fun. So please remember to join tonight if you get a chance for that first KFC in the world video, the original KFC. I think you'll really enjoy that. And you know, everybody, as always, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot to me, and I love hanging out with you. Daniel just joined. Hello, Daniel, Ravisha. Yeah, we went for an hour and 45 minutes today. Go back and watch if you'd enjoy it. And everybody, see you tonight for the premiere, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.